Welcome back, guys, to another installment into Triangle Strategy. You're dying to know what happens. I'm dying to know what happens. So let's play Triangle Strategy. We are now in part 19. We just successfully fended off the Hyacinthine attack, and now we are going to negotiate with the Pink Rock, i.e. the salt that has been found elsewhere other than the source, and I am almost 100% certain it is in the mines. And I believe these are the mines right here, or this one. One of these are mines. This one or this one. I think it's this one. This one looks more like a mine. But before we jump into the main storyline here, we've got a side quest. An elderly woman is attacked by bandits, but she is not as fragile as she seems. Let's jump right into it. If you're joining us from a previous video, make sure to smash that like button, and everything helps.
Good grief. Just what do you hope to gain by hassling a little old lady like me?
Your food. Now hand it over, all of it, or we'll slit your throat.
You are Roselle, are you not? Like those at the source in Hyzant 30 years ago.
What are you talking about, you old hag?
Your people fled from oppression, yet still you struggle to find peace. Isn't that so?
Shut your mouth, you hag. Just put the food down and be gone.
So I was right. I will say no more, so you had best be on your way now.
We're the ones giving orders here. Besides, we've got no choice.
Ooh, is she a monk?
So you are blind to the strength of the opponent that stands before you. That is unfortunate.
If she's a hand-to-hand combat person, no, it doesn't look like she is. Some kind of fans or something. Or maybe it is like
You're no ordinary old lady.
Knuckles.
Forgive us. We've had nothing to eat for days. We promise we won't do this again. Please, just spare us our lives.
Your eyes do not lie. Very well. Move along.
Thank you.
You got beat by a little old lady.
Good grief. To think that after fleeing Hyzant, some of those poor Roselle had to resort to thievery.
I should go find
This is
Sarah.
not the world I wished for, but perhaps there is still something I can do.
I know. Let's go find Serenoa and walk right into his encampment, because apparently anybody in the world can.
Pardon the intrusion, my lord.
What is it?
An elderly woman has come seeking an audience with you.
A rare guest. Very well. Show her in.
Yes, sir.
An elderly woman, a rare guest.
I would hear your name.
You may call me Groma.
Groma.
The same name as the legendary Frosty General from the Salt Iron War. You're the one they called Iron Fist, yes?
Yeah, she's a
I have
hand-to-hand
long
combatter.
since abandoned that name. After the war, I wandered the land, hoping to find a new purpose. Yet it would seem that I am destined to be drawn into bloody conflict until the end of my days. But there may still be something this old crone can do.
Why do you come to me?
Why do you ask? Can you not trust a former general of Esfrost?
Well, when you put it like
Perish the
that,
thought. My own betrothed hails from your land.
Indeed she does. And of Rosellan birth, no less, if I have heard true.
Only a fool judges a person by their origins. I would know what is in your heart.
Ha! You are just as the rumors say. My heart, indeed. I have seen enough suffering to last lifetimes. All I wish now is to see it end.
Then we share a common goal. Let us fight for it as one.
With pleasure. I think you'll find there's life in these old bones yet.
I don't like that laugh. That's a evil-looking laugh from Groma here. Groma joined the forces, a veteran versed in martial arts, counterattacks when evading a physical attack, and can slip deftly between foes. Not much of a description, but martial artist, always fun. Let's see what level she comes to me as. If anything, I'd like to try out somebody new here. I feel like she would be a lot of fun to mess around with. Level 18! Would you look at that? Fists of Destruction allows you to slip past enemies and obstacles. Deals physical damage across 3 horizontal squares. Eliminate and evade. Increases your evasion for 3 turns when you defeat an enemy. And Energy Wave. 93, 55. Not exactly the hardest hitter. She does have quite a bit of strength. 22. Compare that to, say, Sarah Noah at 24. Roland at 24. Yeah, I mean, she's definitely a hard hitter. Put some accessories on her and she will be good to go. But let's go ahead and jump into the Hierophant's Palace, where Cyrano uses the discovery of this salt crystal to gain audience with the Hierophant. Riveting stuff, honestly. I'm very excited to see which direction this goes here.
We granted you an audience because of Minister Exham's petition, but I did not expect you to show us this. A crystal made of salt. How very fascinating.
How very fascinating.
It certainly does contradict the doctrine here in our blessed land. Or it would, were it real. Have you any proof that this was not created by magic or technology?
Well,
With all due respect, Minister, I have a question for you in return. What do you think of Esfrost and Glenbrook's decree to stop trade with Hyzant?
I think it nothing more than a threat. Neither would last very long without our salt.
Gustadolf is no fool. Such an edict would not come without proper countermeasures in place. Countermeasures such as another source of salt, for example. Having their own salt would make Hyzant's redundant, at best, and your nation would soon find itself in dire straits without the salt tax's revenue.
What is it you want from us?
Your full support.
lend us your strength, and together we can defeat Esfrost, and Hyzant's ties to all nations will remain intact.
Possible.
You mean to start a war. The kingdom of Glenbrook may be naught but a puppet now, but it was once your homeland. You understand this, yes?
We do.
I mean, yeah.
Even so, my people do not wish for war. We must try to resolve this peacefully first.
Do you think Gustadolf can be reasoned with? Need I remind you that it was he who invaded Glenbrook? He is a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Be that as it may, neither my people nor soldiers will accept it as a reason to go to war.
Then I shall give you one.
Oh, he's gonna reveal himself.
For I am the second son of King Regna. Roland Glenbrook.
Oh,
You live.
There is no mistaking that face.
So the prince lives to slay his kingdom's invader. We could not ask for a better reason.
If you need a just cause to go to war, let it be me. We must stop Gustadolf.
It all makes sense now.
nice.
O Holy One, have you heard? Pray, tell me what you would have us do. It shall be done.
There's not even anybody back there, I bet.
Wolfort, Prince Roland, heed the words of the Holy One. The holy state of Hyzant stands with you.
Nice.
The Holy One would see you defeat Esfrost and restore peace to Norzelia. Our nation shall spare no effort in your fight against Gustadolf. From this day forth, we support Prince Roland as our commander and Lord Serenoa as one of the Saintly Seven.
Well, there you go.
Me? A saint?
We are brethren now. We ride to war together.
Well, all right. Look at that. Serenoa ended up becoming I associate best with Sereno.
Well,
He's
would
part
you
of the
look at
Saintly
that?
Seven now.
We secured High Xanth's support, and you even got yourself named one of the Saintly Seven.
We also received a signed document stating the Roselle and Wolfward are left in our care.
Good going, lad.
Oh, it is Benedict and Roland to whom we owe this victory.
Everyone here has suffered so much on my behalf. My weakness and worthlessness have brought pain and misfortune to you all. And for that I must apologize.
And yet you decide to use your name to
You've
start
got
a
nothing to
war.
apologize for. I already told you. House Wolfort's the sword and shield of the crown.
I've decided that I must press forward, even if it means crawling forth on my hands and knees. I ask for your support as always. I know I will need it.
And you shall have it. I am with you every step of the way, my lord.
Yeah, bro, you're gonna be the next king.
Is something the matter, Frederica?
No. My apologies for worrying you.
Now, to battle! We take back Glenbrook with our own hands!
Should make for an interesting fight. We're gonna have to take on Gustadolf and Avlora. And we're right back at Whiteholm Castle. However, there is a side story here. The Saintly Seven discusses their earlier council with the possibilities on the horizon. Would that include me then? Because I am one of the Saintly Seven now. Am I not allowed in there?
Did you know about this salt crystal exam?
Did you?
No. Neither did I know of Prince Roland's survival. I thought he had perished.
Likewise. What did you make of the Holy One's decree?
High Xanth is a grand nation, but unfortunately not one blessed with a bountiful harvest of anything other than salt. Were we not able to trade, there is no doubt our nation would wither to naught. We have relied solely on salt for much too long, and that reality was made painfully clear to us.
Yeah, bro, you're in the middle of the desert.
Harsh words, but true nonetheless. Do you think we can triumph over Esfrost?
Mark my words, Minister Camsell. There is no fight Exham Marshal cannot win.
Except for the tournament in which you lost to us. God, that feels like it was a million years ago, though. Oh, so we got the medicine lady.
The Holy One has ordered for us to deliver our Elfric to House Wolfort.
And here I thought your research results to be top secret. What a curious turn of events.
Perhaps the Hierophant determined it a good chance to test them in the field. They could easily sink an Esfrosti's ship or two.
And yet I see not a trace of a smile on you.
I never wanted to build weapons for war.
Yet you don't think twice about toying with human life. How ironic.
How dare you?
How dare you? Goodbye. Oh,
Have a
nope.
wonderful day.
The audacity of Edor's dog.
What's Edor's? Oh, Edor, the leader, the only one that can actually talk to the Holy One. Alright, and now we're back in Whiteholm Castle. A missive arrives from Cercris alerting Gustadolf that the danger is back home.
Are you certain it's wise to return to Esfrost alone, Your Grace? You are needed here.
If Cercris's missive is to be believed, I'm afraid matters are far too grave to be left to anyone else. Svarog's deception is nearing its climax. His ill-gotten profits are being used to build a weapon of untold destructive power.
Ooh, he's building a weapon.
Our anonymous source from the manufactory hinted at as much. Svarog is bold to have carried out his plan this far.
Death Snell? What's that?
Let the adults speak, my dear.
If we're to be wed, then there should be trust between us. How long do you intend on treating me like a child?
Very well. Tell her, Thalos.
Ooh, secrets.
If you insist, brother. This weapon combines the powerful explosives developed by Dragan with Esfrost's mastery of steelcraft. Although yet to be tested, this cannon is said to have the power to breach even Hyzant's walls. The goddess's shield would buckle under a single blast.
But the shield is impregnable.
I have heard nothing of this. Do you think so little of your general?
A general is to win me victory, as and when I command it.
Oh, Avlora mad.
Svarog's intent isn't to bring Hyzant to heel, however. He means to use the cannon against Brother. But the fool was so blinded by ambition that he never saw the strings guiding his every deed.
Fool that he may be, he served his purpose well. The cannon could not have been made without his engineers and Dragan's research. He will die secure in the knowledge that his bloodline contributed to the glory of Esfrost. Sadly, he shall not live to see his work completed.
Oh, so they mean to steal the
With
cannon.
it, we shall do what our forebears could not. The goddess's shield shall yield before Esfrost's might and ingenuity.
They don't know anything about the
If
salt
we
in
can
the
even
mines.
approach the walls, brother, the trade embargo will ensure that Hyzant is especially wary of our actions.
On the contrary, their focus will turn inward. With naught else to leverage their influence with, they will take measures to see that none of their precious salt escapes their borders. There may be some gnashing of teeth, to be sure, but it will only be in an attempt to hide their inner turmoil. Erica, muster a force, and march to the Hierophant's palace at once. Deliver to Hyzant my final demands.
As you wish, brother. I shall gather what news I can of the Saintly Seven's machinations.
Machinations?
Thalos, you will remain in Glenbrook. Conduct yourself as if I had never left.
You hardly need to ask, brother.
That is all. Now go.
And what of Avlora? She will join Serenoa.
Even his own flesh and blood are but tools to be used and then discarded when their purpose is served.
He has faith only in himself. Such has ever been his way.
That seems like a good way to conduct yourself. In the still of the night completed. We'll go ahead and save the game because, you know, we've done so much so far. Perfect.
Esfrost and Glenbrook remained strong after declaring a trade stop with Hyzant. Gustadolf sends Erica to Hyzant to deliver his ultimatum, and dispatches an army to Glenbrook to increase the pressure on the Holy State. Hyzant, under the banner of Prince Roland, sends Minister Serenoa Wolfort of the Saintly Seven to prepare for retaliation. Softly but surely, Norzelia descends into war once more.
This has been Softly. Chapter 13, Part 1, Our Time Has Come. This has been a soft transition into war. I feel like it's been pretty quick and ridiculous. Just everybody choosing whose side is on whose.
Those are the Archduke's wishes. I implore you not to forget that this is his final offer. Come to think of it, I heard that Wolfort was added to your saintly ranks. Where might he be?
I'm afraid I cannot answer that. The dealings of the Saintly Seven are our business and ours alone.
I want to see cancel that dude.
How
fight.
disappointing. I had hoped to congratulate him on his promotion.
That wretched woman. Those are hardly wishes.
Esfrost all but demands us open the source to restore our diplomatic relations.
The Duchy fears neither a lack of salt nor the goddess's shield. We can assume they have a plan in mind.
Then this was no more than a ploy to stall for time. We had best expedite House Wolfort's plans to take the capital. Minister Exham, send word to Minister Serenoa.
Oh, we doing this now. We're doing this now. We're fighting the. We're getting all up in the. I guess it would be a perfect time to, since what's his face is out of the capital. With what's his face Gustadolf out of the capital, it makes it a lot easier to attack, I assume.
You wish to lend us Hyzant's new weapon?
Yes, it was a directive from the Holy One. The weapon is one Minister Lila developed in secret.
I compressed a vast quantity of magic into crystal form. We call this weapon Elfric.
Purple crystal.
The blast crystals have yet to be perfected, but they can decimate a castle wall easily enough.
We thank you for your support.
Be forewarned that their power makes them unwieldy in an average battle.
They are not meant to be used on people. Furthermore, we are only giving you a single blast crystal.
Regardless, I am certain it will come in handy while recapturing Whiteholm Castle.
Its incomplete nature makes it regrettably tricky to use, but Milo should be able to take care of that for you.
The hell is Milo?
Use them both wisely.
Oh, that's Milo.
I am Milo.
The bewitching dancer is Milo.
A dancer by trade, but assistant to the Saintly Seven on occasion. I shall serve you, Minister Serenoa, until we reclaim the capital.
You sure you'll be okay?
You needn't worry. It isn't my first time flirting with danger.
Also, isn't your first time using innuendos?
A Hyzantian spy?
Very likely.
The blast of the Elfric should help you catch the enemy unawares. Both my army and Minister Camcells will join in the attack. Can we entrust command to you, Minister Serenoa?
Most certainly. And the crystal will be key in our plan to reclaim Glenbrook.
Oh yeah, we doing this now. I thought there would be a whole bunch of build-up and small battles to lead up to it. But no, we are in it, folks. Okay, so let's do the side story first. Sacris reports on the theft of archives to Gustadolf. So Gustadolf is back in Aspharoth Ascendant. Asphrostians.
You have made a grave error in allowing thieves to raid the archives, Constable Sicris.
Forgive me. My guards gave chase as soon as they noticed intruders, but they'd already fled beyond our reach.
What did they take?
Luckily, they were unable to gain entry to where we keep our more sensitive texts. All they were able to make off with was a single book penned by the late Lady Orlea.
Orlea? She left behind a message of sorts?
She'd bid it be passed on to Lady Frederica when she came of age, but it seems those wishes were forgotten.
Thalos or Erica must have hidden it from her. They derived no greater pleasure than from tormenting
Ooh,
her.
it's the secret of where the salt is.
Do we know what was written in this book?
No. Storage records indicate it was protected by some arcane seal.
It must be of some significance, if she would go to such lengths to protect it from prying eyes.
Ooh, I bet Frederica's necklace releases
Perhaps
the seal.
something to do with the Rosellan liberation. for which she fought so fiercely. Or perhaps it is not but a mother complaining to her daughter of a duchy they both despise.
I shall send a party to hunt down the thieves at once.
No need. Such ruffians are unlikely to be in the employ of our foe. No doubt they were simply looking to loot us to fill their own purses.
And stole a book.
It is more important that we dispose of Svarog and finish the Nell with all haste. Dispatch your soldiers there.
Aye, Your Grace.
Ooh, and we gotta go save Savrog. Savrog about to get booked up. Lots happening. Lots happening. Very exciting stuff. Next, we're gonna be hitting the Telior streets. Under secret orders, you get scouts to Telior demise with Flugy. Flugy. Is that? Yeah, that's her hawk, right? Flugy. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say her hawk's name is Flugy.
Benedict asked me to scout out Telior and where the Esfrosti soldiers are stationed. But I hardly see any around. Why did he ask me to come here in the first place? I doubt it would matter in reclaiming the capital. But orders are orders. I should report back.
That seemed 100% necessary. And now we hit up Whiteholm Castle.
Ah, tidings from Erica. She says Hyzant refused our final offer.
Of course they did.
You seem surprised. There was no way Hyzant would agree to open the source.
I know that, but the negotiations were meant to buy us time. Yet it seems their soldiers are already on the move. Damn it all! This wasn't supposed to happen.
If you play with fire, you get burned. Now we have no recourse but to meet them in battle without the Archduke.
So it has come to war then?
Obviously, woman.
We just have to beat them at their own game.
It's no games.
Their newest saint is heading the vanguard. You must be delighted that a former retainer to the crown is coming to visit, right, Cordelia?
Enough, Thalas. I won't allow such impudence toward the Queen.
Queen? This child is nothing more than a puppet. And I believe the impotent one here is you, Avlora. A general has no right telling the Prime Minister what to do.
I had no idea the Prime Minister's job was to torment the weak.
Enough, General Avlora. I will answer the Prime Minister. As the Queen of Glenbrook, I shall protect my kingdom until my dying breath, no matter who may stand against me.
It appears your impudence is contagious, Avlora. Your charge knows not how powerless she is.
Worry not, Your Majesty. I shall protect you.
Pause.
Because I am to wed the Archduke?
Because you are a warrior. One who does not give up, even if she must fight her battles alone.
Yeah, I knew Avlora was a good one.
I was an orphan. I never knew my parents. I entered the army to make a place for myself. So I know better than anyone the pain of having to do everything on your own.
Yeah, she's gonna end up joining my team.
Allow me to bare my heart to you as well, General Avlora. As the last heir to the throne of Glenbrook, I do not intend to let Gustadolf have his way.
You mean to strike down the Archduke?
But I lack the power to do so. Have you heard of the Royalists? The aristocrats who were aid to my father.
The Royalists.
I have. I also heard they secretly indulged in bribes and the like for personal gain. That man Patriot was cozying up to the Archduke not seconds after King Regna's beheading. Their kind knows no loyalty.
Indeed. But Gustadolf has not given any of them a position in his court, so they have fallen on hard times. I want to ask Patriot and the other royalists for their help.
Are you mad? No doubt they would wholeheartedly embrace you as their symbol, but only for their own purposes.
I understand that. But their years in service to the crown have earned them great influence in politics. I must have their support if I'm to reclaim Glenbrook.
Cordelia has been scheming this
Is it
entire
possible
time,
for you to rein them in?
Not alone. But with you, General of Laura, I can. They lack military might. If you accompany me, I could sway them to my cause. Please, General, lend me your strength.
As an Esfrosty general, I simply cannot turn a deaf ear to what you have told me.
Oh yeah. But...
Did you not think I would tell the Archduke of your plans?
Of course I did. But I refuse to stand idly by as a mere decoration. So if it meant earning your trust, I was willing to show you that I wish to protect Glenbrook by any means necessary.
You took a gamble.
And
I
it
had
paid
to.
off.
For it is not status or reward that moves you.
So you bet on my honor, and refusal would sully my name forever. However, safeguarding the kingdom comes first. Fighting at your side will have to wait.
General of Laura!
A word of advice, Your Majesty. Both Hyzant and the Archduke are veterans of war. The fight will not be an easy one, and may rage on for many years.
Even so, I will not falter. I must do this. For my father and brothers.
An admirable resolve. One which I will see fulfilled.
Oh snap.
I shall be your
she
sword
bent
and
the knee.
shield, my queen.
Thank you, General of Laura.
Well, that was easy. Just flat out, hey, you're honorable, right? Damn it. Yes, I am honorable. All right, let's do this. And here we are to Castle Wolfort for the Scales of Conviction. Before we jump into that real quick, let's jump into the encampment. I know that I do have some new items to use in regards to inventory and accessories. The Jade Thumb Ring increases the XP, Resurrection automatically revives the wearer once per battle. Grounding, immunity to knockback, grants a little HP at the start of your turn. Red Scarf, Movement Bangle. Interesting. Okay, so those are those. I don't know if I have anybody to promote at the moment. Yeah. And it looks like there's some stuff to buy, but I am trying to save all my Kudo points in order to pick up this last item here, Rejuvenate, or revive a fallen ally with full HP. But who is up for promotion? Oh, either Eridor or Corinthian. Well, that's not a no-brainer. We're going to go ahead and promote Eridor here. It makes me think, though, because I have yet to promote anybody any further than Veteran. Physical counter and on the attack. Awesome. So physical counter and raise your strength and lower your physical defense. Oh, well, that's not good. That's kind of the opposite of what you want. But yeah, like for example, I have yet to be able to promote Sarah Noah here to Swordmaster. I need a Medal of Valor, and I haven't even seen one of those. Everybody seems to be level 17 or 18 or 19 though. Where is it? There it is. And level 20 19, 19, 19, 18, 18, 18, 18, 18. A few people I haven't used quite yet. Let's see if I have anybody to upgrade in regards to weapon. Ooh! Yeah, I have an Azure Crystal in order to promote or increase his weapon rank to rank 3 up at the tippity top. Seems like anybody with a sword I'm able to do that with. I have a piece of leather, 2 pieces of leather in order to upgrade a mage user. And it looks like I have... Oh, she also uses leather, and he has a web spider silk. I believe those are the only 2 that can use spider silk as well. What does he use? He uses leather. Let's save that though for right before a battle. That way we don't end up messing anything up here, or at least upgrading the wrong people, in case some of them ends up leaving the party or getting pushed to a different area or something. I don't know. I just feel in my heart of hearts here that I'm gonna upgrade somebody and then they're not gonna be usable. It's kind of how my luck goes.
I apologize, but are you suggesting we destroy the dam around Tellior Reservoir to start a flood?
The capital city was built on the banks of the Norzelia River. Breaking the dam surrounding Lake Tellior upstream will allow us to submerge a majority of the city. Flooding the town will throw their army into disarray, which should allow us to take the place by storm.
Lake Tellior is a man-made reservoir. You might be able to burst through with a blast crystal.
Huet scouted the area earlier and reported seeing very few sentries. Proof enough that this is outside the Archduke's calculations.
But then you have a flooded city.
No. The damage will be too great. The means would not justify the end, Benedict.
We cannot afford to lose.
I agree with Roland. There is already far too much blood on our hands. Perhaps it's worth speaking with the people and gaining their understanding.
Unless we reclaim Glenbrook, it's unlikely they'll understand or support our actions. We must take the capital back and show our strength and resolve first.
So that means you stand by Benedict then?
If we have a sure shot at winning, we need to take it, no matter the consequences.
Interesting.
We can't lose the war. We just can't.
Tellior Reservoir is the kingdom's water source. The dam was constructed to protect the people from floods. I doubt they would ever forgive us should we choose to destroy it for war.
Glenbrook thrives because of that water, and to use it otherwise is inexcusable. Brute strength isn't the only way to reclaim the city. We can strike at night and defeat their commanding officers. There are ways to slip into the castle unseen.
If you have used it before, there is a chance it has been sealed off since.
There is more than one route. You needn't worry.
So you mean not to use the blast crystal?
No, I do. After we sneak in, we can sink Esfrost's warship.
Ooh.
It would close off their escape route.
Our first priority should be ensuring the people's safety. We cannot allow them to be taken hostage. It would restrict our options as well.
She's got a point. But how do we take the capital back after that?
We could use the blast crystal to destroy the bridge connecting the town and the castle. The enemies would be stuck within the walls.
Ooh.
That would certainly mitigate the damages to the citizens. If we encircle the castle, we could negotiate with them.
We could ask them to yield, free Glenbrook, and re-establish the trade between our nations. I am certain we can find a way to make both parties agree.
Negotiate.
I understand your thoughts and the wishes held therein.
Very interesting. So
Allow me to ask once more. Shall we shatter the dam around Lake Tellior and flood the town? Sneak in under the guise of night, sink their ships, and slay their commanding officers? Or destroy the bridge, safeguard the people, and negotiate with the enemy?
That's a curveball.
Fetch the scales. It is time we decide our path.
But the scales only have 2 choices. And we have 3 choices to make. Oh, there's a... Yep, 3 paths before us. Which one will lead House Wolffort to victory? Would you look at that? There's 3 different choices. Hey, scales of conviction are adjustable. Interesting. Okay, so destroy the bridge, destroy the dam, or infiltrate the castle and destroy the warship. Knee-jerk, or at least initial reaction, is to destroy the bridge, trap the enemy, and negotiate. Because obviously that will win best favor with the peoples. But let's go talk to the peoples. Yeah, I want to go to the city streets. I'm gonna go to the city streets. I wonder if the city streets would look different had I used the traps to burn the entire town. Ooh, this guy's still here. Heard that Alfric is still up in development. According to the rumors, the blast could blow straight through the castle wall. Alfric is still in development? There's a chance we're exposing the people to great danger that we thought. We must consider this placement very carefully. We've returned from scouting the capital. The Crown City is teeming with Frosty soldiers. Appeared as a second force led by Vlora is defending Whiteholm Castle. Stationed throughout the city and around the castle, the latter is led by General Vlora, no less. I doubt a full frontal attack would work in our favor. Ooh, shiny. 2 quality irons. Very interesting choice, though. Is something amiss? Can't help but notice the comings going of Hyzant's soldier, too. Bodes ill. No, it does not. It'll be fine. Trust in Minister Lord Serenoa. Right? He's got 2 titles now, Minister and Lord. I shall accompany you wherever you go, but my knowledge of Alfric will be of great service to you. My lord, how is your father doing? The people are worried, haven't heard any tidings of his health for some time. That is true. We haven't touched base on his father in a long time. He's literally just been laying in bed this whole time. Good to tell you, he's remained unchanged. Father's name carries great weight. Appreciate your concern, but you needn't worry. Let's be honest here. Yeah, let's just be 100% honest. He's not doing too hot. You know, I remember leading Simon the day you were born. Held you in his arms like you were the greatest treasure in all the realm. Father. Lord Zerno, if there's anything to see you're back to health, so please continue working hard. Thank you. Neither my father and I could ask for better people. Added Roland's wanted poster to notes. I saw a shiny right here too. Black anklet. Oh, there's another shiny. Wind amulet. Since the fall of House Fox and Tellior, many of people have fled here to Wolffort, and refugees from the Crown City have also come to live in the Inner Domain. It is not uncommon to hear that fights breaking out between them and the people of Wolffort. What should we do, my lord? Our demise can only support so many people. Nowhere else to go. We will accept them with open arms. Happiness of our people. Accept them with open arms. Everybody will be fine here. Their domain's resources will soon run dry, and the people's discontent continue to grow. I understand, but before they reach their limit, I'll bring Aspharos to his need. My niece came back from the Crown City, said there's more Aspharos shoulders than ever now. That's interesting. So maybe even blasting the bridge wouldn't be helpful because there's Aspharos soldiers everywhere. An interesting decision. Our reserves are still all stock. I don't know how long that will last. The Duchy's trade embargoes made me worried. The soldiers look like they're preparing for something. Another big battle on the horizon? Hyzanthi soldiers were bringing back relief supplies. They're ready for war too. Yes, they are. Pick up a sword, man. Let's do this. Everybody in. Everybody get in the car. Let's go. Scouts were sent to the capital returned not a moment ago. Our preparations are continuing apace, but I worry sharing the field with the Hyzanthian troops. Glenbrook, I came here hoping to bring my aunt to live with me in the capital. As Frosty invasion took me by surprise. We can enjoy freedom and trade no longer. Seems the people living in the Crown City aren't suffering as much as I thought they'd be. So they're not suffering, so they should be fine if we start a war in the middle of the city. This is an interesting... I mean, from a strategic point of view, it's hard to decide left or right. After the Duchy made their declaration, the Holy State stopped shipping salt. Ooh, merchant. How can I be of service? What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? Large recovery pellet, and then extra large recovery pellets. Dang, those are expensive. Large range recovery pellets, also useful. Let's see, what consumables, accessories. Yeah, I don't really want any of these. But I do want these. These obviously very useful in upgrading people's. Although it looks like I'm quickly running out of money. I had just enough pretty much to buy up all those. I wait for your next visit. I bet you do. I'm probably your best patron, just dumping money on you every time I see you. I don't see any shinies in here. Have I gone in here already? No, I haven't. There's shinies everywhere. Superior iron. 1,000 golds, any stuffs. Interesting though. My uncle's a soldier, but he's always busy these days. Yeah, he is. Doing soldier stuff, bruh. Okay, okay, alright. Oh, I didn't want to talk to you again. Okay. So, herein lies the decision, my friends. We either destroy the bridge and trap the enemy inside the castle, destroy the dam and wash away the troops in the Crown City, or infiltrate the castle, launch a surprise attack, and destroy the Duchy's warship. After kind of learning the information that the people in the town aren't suffering, and that there's a lot of soldiers within the city itself, I don't want to destroy the bridge or destroy the dam, which leaves us with infiltrate the castle, launch a surprise attack, and destroy the Duchy's warship. That sounds more war-y-ish. That sounds more like something that would help us in the long run, or at least the correct way to take back a city or a castle. A surprise attack, as opposed to destroying the dam, wash away the troops and the people, and destroy the bridge and trap the enemy inside the castle. It sounds like there's a lot of enemies outside of the castle as well. So, I've decided, let's infiltrate the castle, launch a surprise attack, and destroy the Duchy's warship, which means I need to talk to Benedict, Anna, Frederica, and Gila. So let's go ahead and start on this side. Let's talk to Anna first.
Yes, sir.
The capital is swarming with Esfrost soldiers. Use the secret passage. It may take effort, but they can be swayed. So you would share Prince Roland's thoughts? Occupied. The enemy is scattered throughout the city and castle. Inside Whiteholm, a small and elite force would have the advantage over numbers.
Indeed.
Yep, I see. You already know the enemy is situated. As you say, numbers would be naught against the castle's narrow passageways. We certainly use that to our advantage. Even if we meet General Loris' forces, we would be able to fight her on equal footing. Though the plan is hardly foolproof. Deep in thought. Benedict, you're next.
My lord.
Negotiation would only grant the enemy reprieve. But we would most certainly deal a heavy blow to this Frosty by flooding the city. Or using the passage, bro. I'd have better luck talking to a stone wall. Awesome. So we choose the Prince Roland's plans. Might I inquire why? As Frosty needs our ship for both travel and transport, it would do us well to destroy them in the soonest opportunity. The Duchy's fortress is troublesome indeed. But even if my plan was to succeed, there's a chance that a great number of enemy soldiers escape using these vessels, in which case, it would better us to take them by surprise. I understand your argument, my lord, but to perfect the plan, we must consider it from all angles. Let's see, taking the enemy by surprise. The more time our plan takes, the more likely Queen Cordelia is to be taken hostage. Allowing harm to befall the crown city and castle will Sully House Honor's Sully House Wolfort's honor. The more time it takes, yeah, we don't want Cordelia to get murderized. And alright.
Perhaps.
But if we prioritize our escape, we risk losing the battle. That might have been the wrong
I may
choice.
have to consult the others.
Deep in thought. Better than nothing. Alright. Frederica, a nation cannot exist without a people. We explode the bridge, we can isolate the castle. This one will not be easily swayed to use the secret passage. Sereno, do you truly think Roland's plan is the best way forward? General of Lore guards the castle. There's a chance your plan can result in a prolonged battle. His plan is simple and relies solely on House Wolfort to reclaim the city. We've successfully infiltrated the castle using the tunnels before.
But...
No one of the Duchy weren't expecting anyone else to be using the tunnels. A surprise attack may very well bring us victory. If Prince Roland were to fall in battle, wouldn't this war mean
I need a moment to think.
I'm happy to know where it stands. Indifferent! How dare you? And then
yes?
Gila. Call me naive, but Frederica's plan is the best for us all. It may take effort, but this one can be swayed. I'm curious to why you chose Prince Roland's plan. Aspirod needs our ships for both travel and transport. The plan would allow us to reclaim the city. We could show the people that we mean well. Yeah.
Possibly.
Indeed. But Prince Roland's keeps the fighting contained to the castle. If we could best Aspirod without damaging the crown city, we'd both gain the people's praise and support. But if we failed, we'd lose our lives and mere cowards who stole into the castle.
I require some time
There's
to
much
think.
more to consider. Then there it is. I believe that is everything. So let's go ahead and commence the voting. This will be interesting to see.
It is time to cast our votes.
Yes, it
In
is.
which strategy do we entrust the future of Glenbrook? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
Why can't Sarah Noah vote? Sarah Noah should be able to vote.
On this, I
do
cannot
not think
be
your plan is a
swayed.
bad one. Just not the best one given the circumstances. Get out of here, Benedict.
Even still.
I cannot be swayed.
I agree wholeheartedly.
I had a change of heart. All right.
I agree.
I stand behind you, Sarah Noah. That's Lord Minister Sarah Noah to you.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
I believe it was green. Or was it red? I hope it's red. Yep. Surprise attack and destroy the Duchy's warship. Let's do it. Let's do
The way
it.
forward is decided. We infiltrate the castle via the hidden passage and take the enemy by surprise.
Yeah, we will. Heck yeah. We gon' do it. Do it to it.
You will steal into the castle and defeat their commanding officers. I see. So Wolfort chooses to walk a wicked path. That makes you no different than Esfrost.
We do not regret the choice we have made.
Then it is time to see it done. It may very well be our best chance at victory.
How does that make us no better than
I must
Aspirod?
return to Hyzant and see Minister Kamsel. Next we meet, you will have both of our armies at your backs.
You have my thanks.
We cannot afford to lose this fight. For Norzelia.
I thought this battle was for Glenbrook.
This is not a simple struggle for power, Minister Serenoa.
True.
The goddess, the source, iron? The war of 30 years ago comes back to haunt us because the old cling to relics of the past. Norzelia needs to be born anew. Right now, the people of every nation are searching for a young standard bearer to guide them.
A standard bearer?
Yes, people like you and me. This war is a fine opportunity for us to show our worth to Norzelia.
If that's what you see war as, sure. If war is simply a chance for you to show your worth, then sure, by all means. It seems like kind of a crazy reason to be fighting in a war, but you know, we're doing this to take our
and Hyzant join forces and begin planning Glenbrook's recapture. But with the Norzelia River and the Esfrosti armies in their way, retaking the capital will be no easy feat. Roland proposes they infiltrate Whiteholm Castle and take out the enemy commanders. Though a risky gambit, it is well worth it if they can destroy them all in one fell swoop. Serenoa and the others agree to the plan.
It seems the most like war strategic, like take out the
in
generals.
Support of House Wolffort,
take out their travel.
Hyzant's great army marches forth for the first time since the Salt Iron War.
Or maybe I chose completely wrong. Part 2, Time to Say Goodbye. That's not good. That's not a good chapter name.
Prince Roland, there is something I'd like to ask you before our mission.
Then ask it.
Why do you really want to infiltrate Whiteholm Castle?
I feel like you should have asked him that before we decided.
To prevent needless harm to the capital, of course. And to exact revenge with my own hands.
Is that it? Roland, you know you can confide in me.
Yeah, this definitely should have been something asked before we voted.
I want to save Cordelia. She's bound to get caught up in the violence if we launch a full-scale attack. But if we can sneak into the castle, we might be able to get her out. I know this is a war to reclaim our kingdom, but I cannot rid myself of such selfish desires. Contemptuous, is it not?
I understand the burden of leadership. Perhaps it would be easier if we could but purge ourselves of our hearts. But as your vassal, nay, as your friend, I would not want the company of one so void of emotion. We will save Queen Cordelia. Together.
My friend, I cannot thank you enough.
Yeah, you probably should have asked that before we voted. Now I feel like I kind of made the wrong decision here. But that's fine. Again, thinking about it for 10 seconds, it was like, yeah, that seems very warlike in order to take out their commanding officers with a sneak attack. Let's see what's going on. Anna investigates the warship at the docks of the Whiteholm Castle. Maybe we should have researched the warships before we did this?
There's but a single longship docked? It would take one blast crystal to destroy, and their escape route with it.
Heard Hyzant send in a massive army. Are we gonna be alright without the Archduke?
I wouldn't worry. Not with General Avlora on our side.
Oh,
Her
now
I
Anna
trust.
knows that
Dallas
the
and
Archduke
Erica, on
isn't
the other
there.
hand,
Shh. Not so loud. Who knows what they'd do to you if they heard that?
So Gustadolf isn't here, but Avlora, Thalas, and Erica are.
Whoosh, disappear into the night. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's see. Serenoa and the others commence Roland's plan to explode the Esfrosti warship. Oh, would you look at that? We're just at an hour of recording. Let's go ahead and check this cutscene out, and then we'll cut it from here.
Minister Serenoa, Minister Camsell, and myself have brought what troops we could muster.
I am grateful for the reinforcements.
As you should be. Hyzant hasn't mobilized this large of a force in 30 years.
There's no need for delicacy with this many soldiers at your disposal. We could fell the enemy with a frontal assault. Though it seems you have some other ideas in mind.
We do. The city and its people will suffer greatly should we brute force our way in.
Instead, we will infiltrate Whiteholm and take out the Esfrosti commanding officers.
And how do you plan to do that? Via some secret passage none but you are aware of?
How did you know?
Just so. The same way we snuck into the castle when the capital fell.
An effective strategy, I'm sure, though recent intelligence suggests Gustadolf has returned to his homeland.
In which case we shall target Prime Minister Thalas and Erica, and General Avlora. We'll have Milo destroy their ship with the blast crystal to prevent them from escaping.
What a devious trick. My favorite kind.
The castle will be easy to take with those three disposed of. Very well then. We shall do it your way.
We would like the two of you to distract the Esfrosti forces with your armies.
When their attention shifts to the front, we will slip into the castle.
Very well. May fortune smile upon us all.
See, that sounds like a war plan. Draw the soldiers out, and go in, take out the commanding officers.
Hyzant's forces have entered Castle Wolfort. It won't be long until House Wolfort makes their move.
Meaning they're coming here? It's hard to believe they'll soon be in the capital again.
My queen, I must advise against considering them allies. Lord Serenoa is now one of Hyzant's saintly 7. Not to mention they're raising arms against the seat of their former sovereign. They want justice. They want the royal blood that runs through your veins.
So you think they seek to make a puppet of me as well?
I do. But you needn't worry. They will not breach this castle so long as I protect it.
Indeed.
A battle is upon us, but fear not. I shall protect you.
General Avlora speaks true.
What?
Yet I still want to believe in House Wolfort.
As you should.
Brother, give me strength.
Your brother is alive.
Hyzant and Wolfort begin to put their strategies into action. To draw the eye of the Esfrosti forces, the Hyzantian army encircles the crown city of Glenbrook. Meanwhile, Serenoa and his retinue, Elfric in hand, will steal into Whiteholm Castle.
A swoop right in the back end. Surprise backdoor entrance. Oh, it's going straight into it.
Hyzan's forces are on the move!
They're coming for the capital! To your stations!
Minister Exham's created quite the distraction for us.
Let's make for the harbor first. Anna says there's only one longship there. We can use the blast crystal to sink it and cut off their retreat.
Where's Milo? Isn't she the one with the blast crystal? She's the only one that knows how to use it, right? Oh, all right. So let's go ahead and cut this here. An hour and 5 minutes into this, but exciting stuff. We were able to get quite a bit accomplished here, and I'm excited to see the next episode. I'm excited to shoot the next episode. I'm very excited to finish and continue this game. Thank you guys very much for watching up to this far. Hope you guys don't miss the next one. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and if you liked what you saw, make sure to smash that like button, and I will see you guys on the flip side.